Siema, witam w kolejnym odcineczku. Robimy misję, którą mamy zaznaczoną od razu. Zobaczymy, co tam ciekawego trzeba będzie zrobić. W razie nas GPS kieruje. Te zamknięte pokoje z tymi symbolami na taką zagadkę później sobie będziemy robić. Tam w ogóle kroków jeszcze do tego jest, że to jest w miarę blisko.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the
Będzie
school.
lepiej się teleportować, słuchajcie. Świata. Gdzieś tu jest? Aha, w Hogsmeade. Okej, czy to jakiś drugi gostek od tych posążków jest? Czyli on jest... Tak, z Hogwartu do Hogsmeade trzeba, czy on w tej gospodzie chyba jest, co rozumiem. W ten sposób. Nie wiem, jak tam wyposażenie, czy nasz inwentarz jest wyprzedany z tych potrzebnych rzeczy, których będziemy nosić. Zaraz się okaże.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Anyone care enough to remove my demiguise statues?
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? What?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of crap.
So you did create.
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oath. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon.
Ah. Well, fitting Moon would enlist us. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nick. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny.
He is a bit much for a caretaker.
I know. You should have seen his face. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a box. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were inspired. It worked brilliantly. Until you started
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say.
Tak, i teraz do tego drugiego geniusza trzeba biec. Ależ głupoty. Dorośli ludzie. Ale to tak jak w życiu akurat ta misja może być. Czekaj. Sprowadzi, to już może na mytełce podlećmy. Trzeba wyjść z tego Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
O, zamek
Hello,
drugi
Hamura.
poziom, to możemy sobie wejść. Już mam odblokowane, wymęczyłem to. Pamiętam, ale chyba poza nagraniem to zrobiłem, bo wyłączyłem film niechcący, zamiast go zapauzować, także szukanie księżycowych tych songów poza nagrywaniem zrobiłem niestety, ale jeżeli będziecie chcieli sami je zrobić, możecie po prostu wpisać to w YouTube, to będzie taki angielski poradnik, jak to zrobić. Dosłownie wszystkie w całej grze ukryte posążki. Byście szukali tam właśnie potrzebnych póki co do tej misji, a potem na przykład pozostałej reszty, żeby to osiągnięcie zrobić. Można zawsze się cofnąć do tego filmu. stoi na przeszkodzie. Tutaj nic ciekawego nie było, słuchajcie, także wychodzimy z tej chałupy.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Czemu mówi nadchodzę, jak on wychodzi z tego Hogsmeade? Mówi, jakby tam wchodził, co dopiero. Wow, ile znaków. Niesamowite. Nie wiem, gdzie zaparkować lepiej, od której strony. Może tutaj wylądujmy. Z ciekawości chcę zobaczyć, co tu jest w ogóle. Jest chyba jakaś misja. Zaparkował do wody. Śmiesznie to wyglądało. Ale stocznie to jest.
Revelio.
A, tam jest. Sobie weźmy od razu trochę expa. Zawsze przytulimy. O, jeszcze z 2-3 misje i będzie level. Bardziej 3 chyba. Misje.
I think like a stone.
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to... Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I...
You're a liaison to them.
Well, not technically, no. At least, I'm Nerida, by the way. We didn't officially meet, but we...
Yes, of course.
And you.
You seem quite interested in...
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizards. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers...
I'm impressed. I think reaching out...
You do? I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got...
How has wizard kind fallen short?
Well, we've consistently deigned... One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the Ministry years ago.
What do you imagine a liaison to them?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. And I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by
What is it about the mer people?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, the oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. I could go on for ages about them. They're glorious and...
Well, I can...
You'd really do that? The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can die...
Tak myślałem, że
I can't wait to hear
będzie
about
misja na
your find.
nurkowanie.
One
bo
day soon I'll see for myself.
bardzo prawdopodobne, jak
know
ona
it.
siedziała nad wodą, że będzie jakaś misja właśnie z pływaniem. Szkoda, że tutaj się nie da tak nurkować normalnie, tylko że się klika ten przycisk i on ci sam nurkuje. To jest tylko animacja. No ale tak gra jest good z tego, co
Look at this
oglądałem i
place.
czytałem recenzje
Did the
ludzi.
mer people really leave Nerida an
To
artifact?
jest naprawdę powyżej oczekiwań. Robi ta firma, co robiła niby tam tego Harry'ego Pottera.
Revelio.
W czy jak to tam się nazywało?
Luma. Now then,
Bohomora?
I'll need
Czy
you
czy
to come
Lumos?
with me.
O, co ja mówię? Bohomora to była w
Now for the
Hogsmeade.
rest of you. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Lumos.
Chodź tu, przyjacielu, jeszcze zostanie jeden. Tasa.
What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this.
Tyrytoński artefakt. Ale szybka misja. Ale spoko, zawsze to ekspik w miarę sensowny czasowo będzie. Bliżej do levela. Idziemy do naszej koleżanki nowej. Ale piękne widoki są, ciągle się tym zachwycam. Się nie mogę nacieszyć. Shiftem. Właśnie zestaw zakręć sobie, żeby nie właściwszy. Chodź tu, kochanie. Chodź. Skocz. No.
Your gift from the mer people.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Our relationship with them is...
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some.
Merlin's beard. I'm going to show it to everyone. Thank you again so much. You may have just helped... I
Ciekawe, ile
can't
kasy
wait
by
to
dała.
study this.
Jakbyśmy to tak wzięli, że dasz kasę, ci oddamy wtedy. No tylko w ten sposób będziemy mieli więcej zwolenników. Jak powiedzmy, że jesteśmy mili dla wszystkich i współczynni.
Revelio.
Może nam to się opłaci.
Confringo. Levioso. Incendio.
Świetnie. Expik. Im Expika. Leć tutaj. Dobra, czyli w tamtej części chyba. To i tak tutaj wylądujemy na tym mieście. Dobra, weźmy sobie tu misję aktywną. Misję. No dobra, 90 kroków
Revelio.
może być. W miarę już ekonomicznie to wygląda. Na ilość kroków. A, eliksir wigenowy, okej. Fajna muza.
Revelio.
Ale skrytka. Chyba nic nie ma i tak.
Revelio.
To jest coś zamknie. O, dokładnie tu.
Aloha
Nie wiem, czy
Mora.
tu byliśmy, czy nie.
Revelio. Revelio. Mr. Moon, I've learned. It was an old schoolmate.
Oh, Maya!
Yes, him.
Oh, he could always take a joke, Piers. He's playing with me. Clever, clever man. I'd know. Whatever statues remain, seamless. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me,
Wow, szybka gadka. Myślałem, że dłużej będzie nam gadał. No, jeszcze jest 2 misje do levela. No dobra, co my tu mamy? Jakieś takie w miarę blisko misje. Dobra, zróbmy tą misję. Tutaj powiadasz... Tu będzie w miarę blisko.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
What were you and
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it.
O, i to pewnie jest ta misja, czy te zaklęcia niewybaczalne będziemy mogli się uczyć. Weźmiemy, że jak nas ciekawi, to nauczymy się tych 3 zakazanych zaklęć, także bierzemy to.
The dark arts do.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me.
Very well. But Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on Muggles. Ominous described the sound of the victims' cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself, as punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast, I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had.
How horrible. Poor Ominous.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. I'll remind him of that when I follow. Watch for my owl. I'll have news. I'll make Ominous
to
understand.
misja na zakazane
He'll change his
zaklęcia.
mind.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
To można by trochę łazić i
Confringo.
poszukać.
Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
Tu nic nie ma akurat. Ciekawe.
Revelio. Revelio. Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Oh, my exams.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio.
Szafa bogna tego?
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. What do we have here? Revelio.
Awful when they ask you a question, though, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just die.
Confringo. Incendio.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small,
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. I've heard all about you.
That's nice to hear. I have.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in...
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be
Exactly. I wish more... Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of Puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think.
The hidden herbology?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor... It's supposedly so overrun now that I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that, say, a bit of an exceptionally dangerous...
What sort of plants?
I haven't a clue. But have you... If the previous professor was anything like her...
Very well. If...
Grand. I'd very much appreciate...
Hidden? I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstone. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer. Revelio.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and you should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not...
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of it. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you will be trying...
I've tried, and
Perhaps I'll give it a...
I hope you do. In fact, I think I hope you follow a few keys at least.
Dobra, i tak robimy misję przednią. Przynabyło, to już sobie kupujemy tą misję. Ta odwaga.
Open a cabinet. I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
This cannot possibly be.
Właśnie, tutaj jakaś misja chyba. Właśnie, a to nie jest ta misja z ćmami?
Oh dear, I shall get in
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected. My arms get so tired carrying... But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation.
That sounds brilliant.
Thank you. I collect the books and our meet told Mad. Perhaps you could get them for...
I suppose I...
I'd if you could collect...
Aha,
Revelio.
to ta misja z biblioteką, dobra, to nie jest ta misja z tym... z szukaniem, idźmy do obrazu. Dobra, ale tak czy siak sobie robimy inną misję na razie. Weźmiemy sobie ją do nową. Dobra, chodź przyjacielu. Pokaż mi tą misję.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
Przy tej fontannie podejrzewam, że może być trzeba zejść niżej gdzieś.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Lumos.
Fajnie to wygląda jak w filmie.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Reparo. Defendo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Incendio. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Expelliarmus. Compulso. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Stąd przyszliśmy pewnie. Ale za darmo roślinki mamy.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Have you found anything
Revelio.
to prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacular. I appreciate you.
Now that I think about it, Puffskein Dunkeen, I think I shall keep this.
You can't be serious.
Only teasing.
Ah, this is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nick. Thank you again, and have a... Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Revelio.
A dobra, mam stąd blisko w sumie tej biblioteki. To niech
Revelio.
będzie.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Dobra.
Revelio. Accio. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Nie pamiętam, czy były na
Revelio.
dole 3, 2 na górze, bo już robiłem tą misję, tylko ten zapis mi przepadł. A tam jest. Czyli będą 2 na górze i to będzie
Accio.
wszystko. Dobra, i
This must be Cressida's diary.
2 na
I'd want this back too if I
górze.
were her.
Tak, 2 na górze są dobre. Wszystko. W miarę uda się z dobrym tempem zrobić tą misję. W dobrym tempie znaczy się. Biegnij, przyjacielu, biegnij.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back
Easy.
to Cressida.
Minutę czasu zrobiona misja, wtedy z 5 minut to robiłem za pierwszym razem. Już w miarę widziałem, jak to się robi. Od razu. Wracamy do koleżanki oddać misyjkę. A, ona jest tutaj od razu, spoko.
Any luck finding
Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Hello, Cressida.
Oh, what? I'll happily take...
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel.
Oh, you're not at all who
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly... Now, to work out where I went, perhaps I should start brush...
O,
Thank goodness some people
groźnie.
are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my...
dobra, to jeszcze, która tam misja? Jeszcze jest jedna, była chyba z tym kluczem. O. Aha, czyli ten jeden punkt trzeba będzie znaleźć w wieży astronomicznej, no dobra. A, i ten punkt talentów nie wydaliśmy, ciągle zapominam. Podstawowe. Dobra, mapa. Dziękuję za oglądanie i zapraszam do kolejnych odcinków.